Hello. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, sir.
We'll just wait for everyone to join in. Good evening, everyone. There might be a few more people coming. Just hold on for a couple of minutes. There might be one or two more people joining. Good evening, everyone. You can talk. You don't have to mute yourself. You don't type in chat so much. You can rather say it, right?
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening. Okay. So I think 7 people have joined, 7 people have joined. You guys can see the whiteboard, right?
Yes.
1 second. Yeah. So if there is background noise, then you can mute yourself. Otherwise, you can unmute yourself. So the first class today, we'll just talk about the exam, and we'll basically figure out what the plan is as we go forward. Right now, it is 8th of October. Exam is on Jan 9th, which is IOQM, which is the first level of the Indian Maths Olympiad program. So we have 3 months roughly, and we need to make sure that we are well prepared for it. So before we discuss how we are going to do things, I want to know what is your background as students, like which grade are you guys in, how many people are in 9th grade, 10th grade, and so on. Like, so you guys can just quickly introduce yourself, maybe one sentence each. One person can talk about themselves and tell everyone else as well what you guys are doing and which grade you are in and what you're preparing for. There are a couple of people who are preparing for ISI, if I remember correctly. Manish, right?
Yes, sir.
Maybe Manish, I don't know. But all of you guys are interested in Maths Olympiad and Olympiad Maths. So just tell me something about yourself so that we get a sense of what you guys are at right now. What is your level? I hope everyone is comfortable with English. Everyone
Yes, sir.
understands English, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So how many of you are in grade 8? You guys can, 8th grade, there is no one, right? Okay, nobody is saying anything. 9th grade, nobody.
Yes, sir.
Who is in 9th grade? Manish is in 9th grade.
No, Sanchit, sir, from a different name.
Okay, okay. Sanchit, you are in 9th grade?
No, sir, I have completed 12th. From the, I am preparing for ISI, sir. I have told you.
Yeah,
Yes.
okay. Fine. Just type in the chat. I want to know how many of you are in 10th grade. Which grade are you guys in? Just type your grades, guys, in the chat. Everyone can type in the chat. No, you can see the chat, right? Yeah. 11th. Many people are in 11th. Okay. Okay, almost everyone is in 11th now, it seems. Some people are 12th now. Fine. Okay. So you guys are also preparing for JEE, right? All the 11th grade students?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So fine. Some Duke Jain is in 10th. Okay. Duke Jain, what is your real name, man?
It is real only.
This is your real name, Duke Jain.
Yes, sir.
That's awesome, man.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Anyway, fine. So, people who are in 11th grade, for them, you have to realize that IOQM and Olympiad maths is a little different from your JEE maths, right?
Yeah.
Olympiad maths and JEE is very different, and I'm sure everyone is preparing for JEE. So they are different, but obviously they are not like, if you do Olympiad maths well, it's not like your JEE preparation will be bad or something. So that is not the case. If you do maths in general and you become stronger at maths, these things will become easier. So it will help, but not very directly. Like, there is no direct correlation. There are some topics in Olympiad maths that we will do, like complex numbers and all. When we do complex numbers in geometry, that will be directly useful. A little bit of coordinate geometry also we might do. Algebra, there are lots of topics that are directly useful, but not everything, right? Counting and combinatorics, there are some topics that we might see that are directly useful, but not everything will be similar. However, our focus right now in this course will be for Olympiads and for IOQM. So we will focus only on that right now. Uh, so before we begin, I want to outline how we are going to do things. So the first thing is, like, we need a lot of theory that you need to be aware of. Some of you might have written Olympiads before, right? How many of you have written the IOQM before last year and stuff? Have you guys written the exam at least once or twice and seen how it was? Okay. So has anyone cleared IOQM first stage? Has anybody cleared the first stage? Akshay has cleared. Okay. Akshay has cleared the first stage, but he has not cleared the second stage, I think. He said that to me. Right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So last year you cleared the first stage?
No, sir.
Which
When I
year?
was in 10th.
When you were in 10th. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Okay. So the theory part that is important is something that, like, are common results that you need to know. Like, for each of the topics are algebra, geometry, number theory, and combinatorics. There are some well-known results that are useful in problem solving in Olympiads, and these you need to know. And that is going to be our focus for the first 2 months, okay? For the first 2 months of the course. So basically in October and November. October till maybe first week of December, first week. So we have around roughly 8 weeks. In 8 weeks, we want to cover the theory portion. So how are we going to do the theory? We'll do 2 week sprints, 2 week, 2 week time duration in which we cover each topic, especially the theory part. So theory elements. And after that, once we do the theory, we'll go on to just problem solving and papers. And some mock papers we'll write. And that should give us a good sense. That will happen in the last month, 1 month at the end. Okay. So that should give us a good sense of how to attempt the exam and what to keep in mind while trying to solve questions, and basically just build up on your problem solving skills. So obviously, like, this theory part of the course will not just be we'll not just keep discussing theory. We'll obviously solve problems in this portion of the classes as well, but it will be predominantly driven to try to increase your base of knowledge. So right now, many of you might know many theorems in geometry, but you might not know certain things very well, right? So, or certain facts might be unknown to you. You need to be exposed to a lot of information and you need to absorb it really well. So everything that we will do, mostly like 90% of the time, we'll do with a proper proof, and We'll learn why it makes sense and how it is applied in problems. So theory will be supplemented with some problems, and that is how we'll prepare for the first 2 months. We'll try to cover the syllabus at least. Generally speaking, Olympiad exams don't have a set syllabus, like questions can come which are very different and you've never seen them before. But like over the last 20-30 years, people have written many Olympiads, and we sort of know what is the general foundation from which problems can be drawn from. So that is what we'll try to build up for ourselves in the first 2 months. And during this portion, every week, there will be a problem set that is shared. There will be a problem set that is shared. And that problem set will be assigned homework. That problem set will talk about that particular week's concepts, or maybe like it will be a geometry problem set in the beginning, because we are going to start off with geometry. So we'll get two problem sets in geometry for the 2 weeks. And I will share the first one probably by Monday or so. Monday or so mostly. So every week this problem set you are supposed to attempt, because what we'll try to do is include problems there which will cover all parts of your syllabus and make sure that you know all of the results that you're supposed to know, right? Obviously there will be some class homework after every class, like something or the other, depends on what we are discussing, that will be assigned to you. You should come prepared with that as well. But I will not be checking this. Like, this is not school. I am not a school teacher. So we are not going to be checking your homework or anything, because obviously we don't have time, and I trust you guys to do it because it is for your benefit that you're taking this course, right? So I expect everyone to attempt the homework honestly themselves, not look for solutions online, because I will obviously find the questions online, and solutions most definitely will be available somewhere or the other, probably on AOPS. But the more you learn more if you attempt it yourself, right? So don't expect like novel problems in the problem sets. Like, I will not make the questions, I will just select them. So you have to attempt them properly so that you can learn from them, right? So that is the expectation. And the expectation from students, from you guys, is that come prepared to every class. Make sure that you have done the work that was assigned. That makes the class more exciting for me also, and for you also. You will learn more, and it will be exciting for me also to teach you. So that is important. But before we go and discuss like what is the stuff that we'll be doing in geometry, I want to talk about the logistics part of it. So what times are you guys free? Like, I need some feedback from you guys, so that we can decide like what will be a convenient time for the classes. So yeah,
So 7 o'clock at the evening.
anyone has any issues at 7 p.m. or 8 p.m.? Anyone has any issues like that? So someone is saying after 3 anytime. Okay, fine. But after 3, not many people will be free, especially the 11th graders. So,
Yes, sir.
so when is everyone's coaching class finished? Everyone is going to some coaching class, no? 11th people. You can type in chat, or you can say out loud. Tell me what times are you guys free, like in general?
Sir, 8 o'clock is nice.
8 o'clock is
For
fine.
me. Yes, sir.
So
Eight-
sometimes class my class is at 9 o'clock. So sometimes so I mean I have to work, so slightly shift from 8 p.m. at least before.
Wait. Class is at 9 p.m. you have?
Yeah, no sir, I mean classes are not there, but I have so I mean I'm not 8 p.m. is fine, but slightly less than 8 p.m. maybe 7 or 7:30.
7:30 is better for you, you're saying?
Yes sir.
7:30 is fine with everyone else?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
so I want to decide the days. So Sunday there will definitely be a class. Sunday 7 p.m. is possible. 7:30 is fine. 7:30 p.m. Sunday.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So Sunday 7:30 there will definitely be a class, and then we'll decide 3 other days. Okay, 3 other days for the rest of the classes. So I will have to look at my schedule also, and I will just let you guys know. It will either be 7:30 or 8 p.m. Okay, 3 other days.
So what is duration going to be?
Maybe we can do Sunday 2 hours and 2 other days. So there will be 4 hours of classes in a week. Okay, so we can
Each
decide.
day 1 hour.
Generally, I think we can do 1 hour, 4 classes, or we can do 1 class for 2 hours on Sunday, and rest of the days 2 classes, 1 hour. Something like that we can do. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So we can talk about it in the WhatsApp group. We'll finalize it. But Sunday definitely there will be a 1 hour or maybe a 2 hour class, and other 2 other days we'll decide, or 3 other days. Fine. Which will be at 8 p.m. or 7:30 p.m. Something like that. That is fine with everyone, right?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Fine. That we will confirm the times and everything on WhatsApp. Okay. Okay. So I just want to outline in geometry. Look, we are beginning with geometry. First 2 weeks will be geometry. So right now is 8, and we'll have a class on Sunday, which will be the first proper class on geometry, and that will be 10th. So 10th to 25th October. Till 25th October, we are doing geometry. Okay. And we have to learn enough geometry that we can tackle any question in Olympiads, especially at least up to the IOQM, even maybe INMO level. Like maybe we'll not be able to solve the problem, but we'll at least be able to attempt it, right? Like we should not have lack of information. Like I don't know this theorem, that's why I cannot attempt this question. That should not be the thing, right? So the target for us is to finish the theory part of geometry till 25th of October. In this, the things that we'll cover, I will briefly list out the kinds of things that we'll cover. The first thing will be, say, angle chasing. Angle chasing means basically finding angles in different situations. We will look at cyclic quadrilaterals. We will look at lots of triangle centers and properties and properties. Then we will look at circle properties, similarity and congruence, Sixth one is collinearity and concurrency. Then we have, after this, circle properties, okay, power of a point, radical center, then we will look at coordinate geometry and complex numbers, coordinate geometry and complex numbers in geometry. Roughly speaking, these are the things. Obviously, like this is not a complete list, but I don't think I'm missing anything major. Like if you guys can think of anything that we are missing here, then let me know. But mostly these are the kinds of things that I want to discuss. Yeah, it makes sense. The textbooks that we will be using for this section, first, before this, does anybody have any doubt about this? Like, what is all this? Like, are you guys familiar with these terms at least?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You have seen all this, no, somewhere? Right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So these are the brief list of topics that we want to cover. Like there's not a lot of time. So 2 weeks only we have to cover all this. So it might be very fast. So you need to be prepared to put in a little bit of effort so that you can catch up, right? Someone is saying, yeah, for JE people, almost entirely solutions of triangles will be covered. Yes, it will be covered. Yeah, obviously we are going to do a lot of triangle centers and properties. So everything will be covered, solutions of triangles and all, right? So I will give you a list of, if you want, you can actually, the class is being recorded. So you will have this recording later, you can look at it. So the list of references that we will use for these topics are, first is Ivan Chen's EGMO, Euclidean Geometry in Maths Olympiad. If you don't have the book, I can send you the thing on the PDF. I can send you the PDF for this. This book is actually way too advanced for IOQM. This book is technically way too advanced for IOQM. It is for preparing for IMOs. Okay, but what we'll do is we'll do a selected study. We'll do a selected study of the first 6 chapters of this book. First 6 chapters till chapter 6. Okay, so till chapter 6 basically covers till complex numbers. We will not do everything in the book. We will not do all the problems in the book, but I will tell you selected problems that will be homework that you have to attempt and stuff. Selected problems and theorems. Is everyone understanding? That will help us at least achieve our INMO level knowledge, whatever we need, right? Then for certain special topics, I want you to look at Pathfinder, or actually not for any topics, not for topics, maybe just for practice. You can look at the geometry chapter in this book, right?
Pathfinder for Olympiad mathematics.
Yeah, yes. The major, the senior book, senior Pathfinder, the Sheshan book.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, sir.
So you can try some questions from there for practice, but I'm sure like we will already have enough homework. So maybe it will not be so useful. Like you'll not have time to do it actually. What you definitely need to refer to is SL Loney, plane trigonometry, chapter 12 and 15. Plane trigonometry, 2 chapters, chapter 12 and chapter 15. Okay. Chapter 12 and chapter 15 is your properties of triangles and solutions of triangles. Okay. So you have to definitely do that. Trigonometry, someone is asking. If you're asking doubts, don't ask so much in chat. You can just say it, right? We can all talk to each other. It's fine. Someone was asking something. Trigonometry comes under geometry, or is it going to be a separate part? No, trigonometry will come under geometry only. Like trigonometry is basically, literally it means measuring triangles. So we will cover all of the trigonometry that we need during our geometry time. So we have to do it. So you should already be starting out and reading chapter 12 and chapter 15. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So like this is like prerequisite sort of, like you need to start reading chapter 12 and chapter 15 of SL Loney. Everybody has SL Loney, right? Plain trigonometry book.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
If you don't have it, buy it. It will be useful in general and it's very cheap. Okay. You need to get it. And this book, I will send the PDF if you don't have it. Okay. Fine. So that is about geometry. I will send you the problem set also by next week. Sometime in the next week, I'll send you the first problem set. The problem set will obviously supplement whatever we are doing from Ivan Chen book, and it will add to that knowledge. Okay, so that is about geometry. Then after geometry, we'll go on to algebra. And in algebra, obviously, there is theory of equations. There is not a lot in algebra actually. Theory of equations. There is polynomials, which is completely related. Both of them are related. There is a little bit of binomial theorem, maybe binomial theorem and a little bit of complex numbers you probably need to know. But other than that, I cannot think of anything else that is required for the Olympiads. So mostly it is about this, and first two mostly. Okay. So
Inequalities.
Functional
Ah.
equation.
Inequalities is there. Inequalities. Functional equations is a separate topic, but functional equations we will not be covering so much right now. Why? Because functional equations will not come in IOQM mostly. It will come in INMO. Because they will ask functional equations. If they ask, there are many trick ways to solve them, which you will not need to show your work in IOQM, right? It is an MCQ type of exam, no? So not really any real question cannot be asked in IOQM, because you will find trick ways to solve them. Take fx is equal to x or something. There are many nice easy ways to guess the answer. So mostly functional equations will come under Indian National Maths Olympiad or IMO and stuff, like slightly harder problems where you have to prove your work, right? So we will not be doing functional equations. We will be doing inequalities. So
Sir, for ISI, if functional equation come is the examination.
for ISI it comes, yeah? Does it
Sir,
come? Have you seen the paper?
Yes, sir. I've seen the UGB paper. In UGA, I don't think that is of the JE level something substitution, but in a UGB
main
paper, which is
paper.
the subjective one.
Subjective paper, it might come, yeah. So probably after we are done with everything, maybe when is your exam?
Sir, it is in May.
Okay, so
May.
after Jan 8th.
Yes, sir.
Okay, because till Jan 8th we have to prepare for this. After that,
Sir,
we'll do
sequences and series.
what? Sequence and series,
Also.
correct. Sequence and series.
Sequences and series.
Yeah. Sequences and series we will also do. It is quite easy chapter. Okay, it's not a big deal. We'll learn about different ways of summing series, telescoping and stuff, and summations and all different types of series. So that also we will cover. For this, I recommend Higher Algebra, relevant chapters, Higher Algebra by Hall and Knight. Everyone has heard of that, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
And Pathfinder Senior. You should do it from there only. All the practice, you can do it from here. I will obviously share problem sets. I will share problem sets when we come to these topics. Okay. If once we are done with the theory in a basic way, when we prepare for INMO, then we will go into a little more detail on this, and then we'll do it from some specific books. But right now, you don't need to do anything else for this. So that's it for algebra. Then
Sir, induction will be covered in algebra.
induction is a proof method. It is not really part of like
Yes, sir.
algebra, but when we do sequences and series, obviously we'll need mathematical induction to prove many things, right?
Okay, sir.
So while doing sequences and series many times, and even in combinatorics, right? In counting and combinatorics, many times you will have a induction proof. Okay. Again, tough induction problems are not something that we can cover in the next 3 months. There's not enough time to do it in great detail. There is a lot more to it. Like when we are preparing for INMO, that time we'll do it properly. So right now, whatever you need to know about induction, you probably already know, right? Like how do you prove by induction? You know that you have to do a base case, and then you have to prove k is equal to n, and then you have to do n is equal to k plus 1, right? From there. Right.
Yes, sir.
Is everyone aware of this induction method of proof?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So if you want to prove like basic things, if you have the formula, you want to prove that the formula is valid, you already know that much basic method. Like more than that, you don't need right now. When we need it, we'll do it. So for counting and combinatorics, it's actually, we don't need to specify any topics here. It is just one big chapter, right? And this chapter is very important, and many times questions will be such that they will mix maybe geometry and they will mix some counting problem also in there, right? So questions can be mixed in that way: number theory, counting, geometry and counting, things like that can happen. Again, for this, there will be a book that I will recommend, and that book is Principles and Techniques in Combinatorics. It's by South Korean writers, and I will send you the PDF at a later date. This book we will be using extensively. We'll be following this book mostly. We will also be using maybe Senior Pathfinder again for some problems and practice. But most of our focus will be in solving questions from here because it is a very nice book. You will understand everything. Okay. So I will send you the PDF if you don't have, you probably don't have it. I'll send you the PDF when we come to the counting part of the course, right? Then number theory. Number theory is the last one. And in number theory, there are some theory items there that you need to know. There is like your basic theorems, Fermat's little theorem, Wilson theorem and stuff. Again, Senior Pathfinder will be useful. And again, I will send you a book. It is by Tito Andrescu. We'll probably not do it completely, but we will do portions of that book. And mostly number theory will be done by problem sets that I will share. So I will share number theory problem sets that we will solve, and that should give us a good hint for how to approach questions there. Because actually the book by Tito Andrescu, there are several books and they become very hard very quickly. So you will not be able to do it at this stage. I will send you appropriate relevant problem sets, which will be like close to the INMO level, INMO and IOQM level. IOQM will be obviously easier, but I'll try to get to this level. So it has to be done very selectively because number theory, the theorems are very few, but the problems and applications are many. So it becomes difficult for students to get a sense of what they need to know and what they don't need to know. So problem sets that I will share will be useful. So we'll focus on that. The order will be this: geometry, algebra, combinatorics, and then number theory. Or maybe number theory before combinatorics. It depends on what you guys want. So that is the general plan. If you have any doubts right now, you can ask me. Our first proper class will be on Sunday. This Sunday we'll start. Okay. So we'll start with geometry.
Will we cover modular arithmetic?
Yeah. Number theory will have modular arithmetic. Obviously, otherwise, how will you do many things? So many divisibility questions are basically just modular arithmetic.
We had to cover base system form.
What?
Base system.
Base system, the base 2 and stuff. There is nothing
Yes,
much
sir.
to there's nothing much to cover there. I mean, you just need to be able to convert from one base to another base, right? You just need to learn how to convert from one base to another base. The best way to do it is just watch some. There will be many YouTube channels which will tell you how to do that, right? And basic operations on bases, it's very easy actually. Like I will tell you how to do it, but it's very easy. Okay, so you can figure it out yourself. It's not a big deal. There is an introduction to number theory book by Matthew Crawford. That is an AOPS book. That also I will send. That will be a useful book for you if you are struggling with this type of stuff. The book by Matthew Crawford. That is a book that you should refer to. If you have some difficulty with these types of things, Matthew Crawford book is very basic and you learn what to do. Okay.
And also it is available in Holland Night.
Yeah,
It's a topic in that.
Yeah, probably. Another thing, there is some homework for you guys. We have not done any theory, but there is one homework that you need to do. This is create a document or whatever. Create a note on all the geometry theorems. All the geometry theorems that you have seen so far. So you don't have to write the proofs. You have to state the theorems, okay, and create a note for that for yourself. This homework will be due by whatever, next week Friday. Next week Friday, I expect everyone to have their own notes. Like maybe it will be 4-5 pages, right? But all the geometry theorems, I don't mean trigonometry, not trigonometry. I mean pure geometry. Everyone understands what pure geometry is, right?
Yes.
All the pure
Yes, sir.
geometry theorems. So triangles, circles, parallel lines, whatever basic stuff. Don't write the same thing again and again, but I want you to create your own notes. It might be 4-5 pages, but what we will do is we will add to that. We will add new things that you will learn during the next 2 weeks to that, and that will be your reference for your IOQM. Like you should not have to revise like 2 books, right? Like before the exam, you'll not have time to revise one whole book, right? So you need to have your reference material. You need to have your own notes of geometry theorems that you know. Like eventually what we will do, we will learn how to prove everything. Like everything in this 4-5 pages, eventually we'll know how to prove. But by next week, Friday, I want your notes to be ready and you should send it to me. You can take pictures and send it to me by next week and I'll see. So that is the homework. You need to make that. This is not relevant for say algebra or combinatorics or number theory because there are not so many things there to remember. In geometry, there are many things to remember. So you need to make it. Okay. Someone is saying something in chat. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. What else? Any other questions anybody has?
Sir, since I'm preparing for ISI, so can I ask doubt from other sources?
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe
You can
because
ask
there is no
doubts.
time of it.
You can ask doubts. Doubts are not a problem.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, you can ask whatever doubts you have. I mean, I cannot guarantee that I will be able to solve them, but I will try. Most likely, I should be able to solve them, but not guaranteed. By the way, in maths, it's not guaranteed, right? Nobody can say that you can solve anything, right? And especially if you're preparing for a difficult exam like Olympiads, there is no guarantee. Like many mathematicians also struggle with the IMO questions. So it's fine. And I want you guys to have that same spirit when you're preparing for an exam like this. You should not be embarrassed about not knowing, embarrassed about not being able to do something. You understand? Like everybody will struggle. I will also not be able to do something. It's fine. So what you need to have the attitude is that you are honest with yourself and you know what you know and you are trying your best and you are trying to improve. That is what is more important. It's not important how much you can do today. Like obviously if you're putting in effort, you will improve, right? So, and nobody is perfect, nobody knows everything. So you will keep learning. I will also be learning through the course. So don't be shy to ask questions. You can ask as many questions as possible. You can ask on the group and we can try and solve it, right? What else? Anything else? No other questions, guys. There is one person who has not yet joined. There was one guy who was from Egypt. I don't know why he has not joined. One guy from Egypt has also subscribed to the course. Although I don't think he can appear for IOQM. But yeah, I think he was just interested. But he didn't join right now. I don't know what time it is in Egypt right now. Anyway, if there are no more questions, we will continue and we'll start our first class on Sunday evening. Okay. First class will be geometry. We'll start off with triangles and stuff. I expect you guys to read chapter 12 and chapter 15 of SL Noni. Very important. Okay. You need to know chapter 12 and chapter 15 thoroughly.
The next class.
Yeah. Just, I mean, I don't expect you to know everything there, but I expect you to start reading it and try understanding. It's too much to do in 2 days, but just start reading it. Okay, we'll discuss topics from there. We'll try to cover a lot of stuff from there in the next class. Okay, so just prepare that. It is going to be useful for multiple exams, not just for IOQM, for JEE as well. JEE plus ISI plus IOQM, everything. Chapter 12 and chapter 15 of SLONI. Okay. Okay, if there's nothing else, then we'll stop here and we'll meet on Sunday. I'll tell you guys the time and stuff on the group. JEE questions are very easy. JEE questions are very easy as compared to Olympiad questions. There's no comparison. So some questions in JEE are good, like especially some calculus questions are tough. But other than that, like normal questions in JEE are not very hard. It's just about time management and stuff. So yeah, okay. I'll see you guys then tomorrow, right? Not tomorrow, day after tomorrow, Sundays. I'll message you on the group and we'll start our first class on that. Just read through this and we'll discuss on Sunday evening.
Yes, sir. Kindly send EGMO PDF on our group.
Yeah. Okay, I'll see you guys then.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good night.
Bye. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.